Om. Namaste everyone.
ब्रह्मैवागमितं जगच्च सकलं चिन्मात्रविस्तारितम् सर्वं चैतदविद्यया त्रिगुणया अशेषं मया कल्पितम् इत्थं यस्य दृढामतिः सुखतरे नित्ये परे निर्मले शाण्डालोऽस्तु सद्विजोऽस्तु गुरुरित् येषा मनीषा मम. One who has the firm conviction and direct experience that this entire universe is pervaded by consciousness, and because of my ignorance, I am projecting everything onto everything. Because of the three gunas and because of my mind, I am projecting everything. One who has the firm conviction like this is my guru, whether he is a Brahmin or a sweeper. This is from Manisha Panchakam of Shankaracharya.
To know this consciousness, which is said in this shloka by Nilakantanji, you have to give up your identification with what is superimposed on this consciousness. This superimposition is thoughts. Primarily I thought. In all our waking life and in dream life, we are engaged with this I thought all the time. So we don't identify this all-pervading consciousness, which is none other than us. Let's try to sit in silence. As silence, let whatever is happening, let it happen. You can't stop thoughts. You can't control thoughts. Only thing we can do is we can give up our association with them. Association with thoughts or with this I thought, that these are my thoughts, this is my mind, this mind body is me, I am an individual and I have this story. Everything starts with I only. Let's sit in silence for some time together and be the devotee of this pure silence within all of us. Whatever is coming and going, let's not focus on that. Keep your focus on silence. pure, untainted silence. Pure consciousness. No activity is happening in this consciousness. There is perfect stillness here. No name, no form, no activity. We are this pure consciousness. Rest, everything is a projection. Projection from the source. We are the source. Source has no mind, no thoughts, no worries, no story to tell anyone. Source autobiography is blank pages, nothing there. The biggest sin is when this source takes up the story of a projected form as self. This happens in illusion, this happens as ignorance. From somewhere, somehow, I am the body idea comes and takes away all fun in that little child who has no clue about I am the body. Our education, our family, our culture, our society enforces this idea on us that I am the body. We move from I am that I am, that vast expanse of everything, pure consciousness, and become so small. I am this body, and then suffer. Body comes with a package, with mind, with thoughts, with desires, attachments, ambitions, aversions, attachments. It is the only bondage. I am the body is the only bondage. Know your true self and be free forever. Without going anywhere, without doing anything else. Have firm conviction and faith that I am not the body. I am only pure silence, silent awareness. Awareness where there is no doer, only a pure witness. Where there is no choice, it is choiceless. So, given no choice, no doership, there is no role of any thought here. Now you realize that you don't exist in this world of action, world of individuals. First time you realize that all projections, all forms are only illusions. You realize illusion in one body, you realize all bodies are only mere illusions. Your presence and you are imparting this knowledge to everyone frees them from this illusion immediately. If they trust you, if they also have a firm conviction. If they are not slave of their mind and what the mind is saying. We all have a choice. Either keep listening to the mind all our life and stay slave of the mind, or pay attention to the silence and be that pure silence. We all have this choice. Mind is not holding us. We love this mind. We have collected so much stuff in this illusory world. It's hard to leave. Our attachment is not just to this body. Our attachment is to all the relationships we have created with people, with things, with situations. There is only one key to be free from everything in a fraction of a second. Disown this I thought. Give up I, and then no thought can stay with you. They all need support of I. Tell your mind there is no I living here anymore. Then you enter Param Shanti, supreme bliss all the time. Give up all spiritual practices which keep you as a person, in which there is doership. Nobody can do their enlightenment. All doership is to gain some grace, that's all. Bhagavan used to tell a story of two birds, a pair of birds. A man saw two birds picking up water from an ocean and dropping that water in their beaks onto the shore. He asked, "What are you doing?" They said, "We want to empty this ocean." He asked, "What happened?" He said, "This ocean has swept away our eggs. So we want to empty this ocean so we can gain our eggs." That man said, "It's not possible. It's impossible to dry up this ocean by filling up your beaks with water. You cannot do this." They said, "No, we will do it. We are doing it. It's happening. We can see this. And with all mercy, that man went inside the water and picked up the eggs and gave it to them. What this story signifies is this picking up water in the beaks has made them gain what they wanted? You can say yes and no both. Because when you do something, even at that ego level, you are noticed by that absolute intelligence. You keep doing, the intelligence knows your sincerity, your humbleness. And in this endeavor, your heart melts. You become devotee of that. You are full of love for that. He becomes your beloved. And this all is known to that. So he picks you and merges in it. Marries you, makes you one. The task, what you start, you don't end it. Only that ends. You start as a doer, but you don't end as a doer. You become one with that because of grace. When Bhagavan says, do self-inquiry, and I'll take care of it, he just wants you to choose this path, and everything is done by him only, even now. That self in you is that Ramana. Whatever you do in self-inquiry is to gain that grace, kripa, nothing else. That is why people following path of Ramana, path of Bhagavan, are not called as students. They are devotees. There is a big difference between a student and a devotee. Devotees are devoted, they have devotion. Devotion is heart-melting love. Only love can take you there, because that is supreme blissful love only. You merge in love. No individuality is left. That is why they say you move one step, God moves 10 steps towards you. I would say you move one step, He moves millions of steps towards you. Because the task which looks impossible is possible because of absolute. That vast, infinite awareness, transcending into that from a little person. Do you think it's a person's job? Grace chooses us. When we have interest in that pure silence, that interest also comes from the grace. Efforts come from grace. And then we become one because of that grace. Self-inquiry is not a dry practice. Self-inquiry is full of love, full of devotion, bhakti. Praise to the Lord. Even the strict Vedantins are full of devotion. Listen to Shankara. He has written beautiful devotional songs. See Bhagavan, read his Aksharman Malai, full of devotion. When Bhagavan or someone used to read any devotional book like Periya Puranam, Bhagavan started crying. He said, "Stop it, I can't listen to it or I can't read it." He could not continue reading it. Rigid self-inquiry will take us nowhere. It should be full of love. Tears of joy should come out. Melt your heart. Be with that Supreme. Use self-inquiry. Use self-attention. Also have love for it. Self-inquiry and devotional love, both together, like two birds of the bird, two feathers, two wings of the bird. Even if you started self-inquiry and if you are earnest about it, you will start feeling love in you. This love will increase your devotion. Any experience, any opening will melt your heart. And that is what it is all about. At the end, we realize that we are that, not as a statement to prove others, a statement to tell us that from where we were operating in our life was not the right place. When we operate as a person from ego, we are full of apprehensions, likes and dislikes, jealousy, greed, anger, fear. How strong we make this ego to fight all these vices, more we are drowned in it. And when we surrender, we become one with that energy, then we are in supreme bliss. On this journey to heart, we cannot carry anything. No name, no form. We have to leave everything in this projected world only. When death comes to the body, we can carry a lot of things. People think when we die, we don't carry anything. We carry our mind with us, our mental impressions with us. So death is not a complete liberation. There is still stuff is left which keeps coming back again and again. But on the journey to absolute, it is more surgical than death. Even the mind is not allowed. We go completely empty. Mind only keeps this world alive, birth and death alive. Without mind, we are free. Who is listening this from their heart, understanding the truth? Don't pick and choose your mind or your desires. Leave everything and take this jump out of everything. Freedom is always absolute. Surrender is always complete. There is nothing like partial surrender or half-hearted surrender. There is no process like I am surrendering. I have surrendered this much. Now I have to surrender this much. Some people tell me like this. I am in the process of surrendering for last many years. They are surrendering, but ego is gaining. Because I am surrendering, I is still there. When the surrender is complete, unconditional, then no mind is left to complain about anything. And when there is no mind left, we attain nirvana. Only silence is left. Be a devotee of this pure silence. This silence is perfect stillness. As there is no activity happening here. There is no I, there is no you, there is no me, there is no mine. We fix ourselves in this silence, and then everything is perfect. That means the defect was within us, not in this world. Abide in your pure silence. Be one with the eternal. And this meeting can only occur in silence. Be that silence. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, everyone.